Hey, loungies. Welcome to Toxic Tea Lounge. Enjoy. Hey, what's up, my loungies? Welcome to Toxic Tea Lounge. Everything in this video is allegedly. Allegedly. Everything. Okay? Okay. So, if you're new here, welcome. And if you're already a loungie, welcome back. Now, if y'all did not know, okay, shout out to Conscience TV for this video. Don't know how he got it, okay, but he got it and he put it out there, so we're talking about it. I already put the interrogation. The whole video is in this video, so make sure y'all go check it out. Listen, if you are a barb, this is not going to be the video for you, okay? So please continue on your own. I have nothing to do with how you might feel regarding my opinions on this. We're going to go into the interrogation and how I feel about it and where I feel like the lies was just like mixing and crossing and twisting and tangled all up, okay? So we're going to talk about it. We're going to get into some details. We're going to get into some documents. We're going to get into all of that. And y'all might be like, I see a lot of people comments, why y'all bringing it up now? Why y'all bringing it up now? It never was an ended conversation. Okay? It never was an ended conversation. This is always going to continue to be something. That's just what it is. If it was Cardi and Offset, y'all would have dragged her and him, okay, to the end of the earth and back. Okay, but because it's Nicki Minaj, nobody can talk about her, please. Anyways.
Mission accomplished, bitch. That's wrong.
We're going to get into some of these details. We're going to jump right into it. Okay, so if you did not see the interrogation, this video might not make sense to you. You have to see it for yourself. Now, for one, he claims he never had her in his room at all. He ain't never had no girls in there. He ain't never had her in there, right? He stated this. Oh, before we get into the rest of this video, I know y'all going to be like, well, he was 16. He didn't have an attorney with him. His father was in the interrogation room with him. His father's an adult, and if he wanted an attorney, he could have got one. Okay? Even the DA read him his rights and told him, you don't have to speak. You can have an attorney. He voluntarily was speaking. So that is not nobody's fault. Okay? For two, if you're 16, 15, 14, 12, whatever, if you are smart enough to think out a crime, then you're old enough and smart enough to do the time. Okay, so if you are sensitive and you don't have an open mind and stuff, this is not gonna be the video for you. I'm just letting you know right now. Warning. Okay. All right. So let's go into it. He claims he never had her in his room, right? But her initial story, her statement, detailed everything that was presented to him in the interrogation room. The contact solution, she said she squirted at him in his face. She was trying to get away. That was presented the same day in the interrogation room. And he said, yes, that was from his room. Okay? Pay attention. Okay? So that's a lie right there. How the hell did Jennifer know any details or whatever was in his room if she was never there? Okay? Pay attention. Okay? Now, the bed details. Okay? He got stuck in between the bed or whatever the case may be when that whole situation happened and, she ran after that. Okay? In the interrogation room, they showed him Polaroid pictures of his bedroom, his bed, and everything. There were multiple beds in the room smashed together or something, okay, for him to fall in between the beds. Pay attention, right? So that was that. The bed details, okay? That is a very unique way to explain a bed situation. 2 beds put together, multiple beds in the same room. Come on. He claims that his last time that they were intimate was the previous year, which was 93. They claim they had a relationship that lasted 2 to 3 months. That's what he claims. Okay? And all of this was the previous year, 93. Okay? So why next year randomly she lies on you? Right? Why? Y'all wasn't speaking. Y'all seen each other, but y'all wasn't like dealing with each other like that for her to be like, oh, next year, let me just, point him out of everybody. Come on. Makes 0 sense. All right, the dad was in the room. He was read his rights, and he spoke willingly. He lied about his age to the police. When he first was in contact with the police, and when they ask you questions, the age, your name, and stuff like that, he told the police he was 14. But in the interrogation room, he told the DA that he was 16, that he lied because he didn't know what was going on. But what will make you go lower? Is it because you're already guilty of the crime that you just did and you thought that you being younger, you won't face the same sentencing or you won't get in that much trouble? And mind you, let's put this out there. This is not his first time coming in contact with police, the law, arrested, charges. This is not his first. Okay? We're going to get into more of that later. But just be mindful. Before y'all talk about age and he young, he was in the streets. He was in a gang. He was just living that lifestyle. So please with the, he was just 16. Who cares? Okay? Now he also, when they asked him his name, he didn't give his full name. He gave his nickname Zoo. So the DA said, did you tell the police officer your name was Zoo? He said no. Another lie. Okay, because we all know that's his nickname. Right? Let's see. Like I said, yes, he was a teen, but it is what it is. Okay, the mom and Kenneth agreed to a home search. They got it on writing. So if the parents are volunteering, okay, whatever happens in the case or whatever is presented, evidence or whatever, it is what it is. You gave them access. So now, he said he knew her since daycare, kindergarten, first grade. It's like they grew up together. That's what he said. But he did not know her last name. I don't know about y'all. If I know somebody for my whole life, I'm going to know at least their last name. Okay. Now, he stated Jennifer was with a boy that day that he seen her and exchanged words. He said that boy was his friend. He said, oh, yeah, she was, with this boy because, I know because he's my friend. But didn't know the friend's name at all. He said it was Danny, Donovan, Dan. Boy, how you don't know your friend name? Like, come on. All of a sudden, he got a bunch of amnesia. It's because the lies. You don't know how to keep up with it, right? Now, that is some of the details. Now, we're going to get into some other things, okay? Now, while all of this is going on, okay, no blog pages, the Neighborhood Talk, Hollywood Unlocked, On Side, The Shape, nobody's posting this interrogation video. Wonder why? It's public knowledge now. It's all over the internet. Why not post it? Isn't that something important? Isn't that content? Well, while everything is going on and people are like, oh my God, Nicki's going to crash out, go to station head, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So far, I don't think I've seen a station head. I woke up, I ain't really go on my phone this morning. But let me tell you what she is posting on her stories while all of this is being said and talked about. And we know she's seen it. Okay? When she said, well, Barb's didn't really want to have to speak on this, but I just can't stay quiet about it any longer. Last night, I recorded what will probably be your favorite song on the deluxe. It will immediately go into your top 5 of the entire PF2 era. So she just put out a song. Maybe she's listening to what people were saying about throwing scraps together and stuff like that. She actually went in the studio and made something fresh. But she also says, I'm so excited to share this deluxe album with y'all real soon. Real soon, right? Remind you, pay attention. Nicki Minaj has not given a date, given a hint, or anything. She basically told her Bobs, y'all know what to do. Y'all smart. If y'all really want this deluxe album, y'all know what to do. Y'all smart. Okay. So she's posting this. And then she said the fact that almost 40K people voted and over 70% said it should be more than 7 songs on the deluxe. She gives y'all the, the little poll. Right? And then she goes and makes a story about her perfume, right? Pay attention. She's promoting still and she's trying to act unbothered and everything else. Now, mind you, what if she didn't see it? Okay? But this is what she's doing, right? Now, she also just started posting a whole dump of her and Kenneth Petty. She like throwing it in y'all face like, I don't care. Y'all could keep talking about it. I'm still with my man. As she should, because we know she has a pattern of defending weirdos. Hence her brother. Convicted. Pedo. Wrote letters, did bond bail, with all type of stuff. Like, girl, no. I don't care if you're a family or not. If you are a pedo, a rapist, or any of that, you gotta go. Bye-bye, toodaloos, family, not blood, I don't care. But everybody is different. And the people that are okay with somebody to, I don't care if it was your past or not. If you are a offender or if you have any type of rapist in you or any type of any of that in your past, I'm still not dealing with you. Because once a monster, always a monster. And that's just how I feel. How I feel. Okay?
Get some help.
So she's posting a whole dump with her and him, and that's fine because we know that her man, her twin. Okay, but we're gonna get into some of these documents. Okay, now, like I said, Kenneth Petty, this is not his first rodeo. Okay, at this time, his bail was $35,000. Okay, special victim. Let's see, parents indicated has open robbery charges. Oh, so at the time he got arrested for violating Jennifer, he had an open robbery case. So he robs people. Okay. Threatened, let's see, with a knife. He had a big visible bruises from being choked. Okay, that was present. Okay. And they also said that he pow-powed somebody. So, like, come on. And Nicki always say it in her songs, like, I got killing the witnesses, and then she always make it seem like, oh, my guy is that guy, he's a gangster, don't play with him, da-da-da-da. Yeah, okay, we see. Now, y'all can pause to read this, okay? This is a scene of each other from a neighborhood, a high school, came up behind, okay, went to school, okay, so this is basically the statement. Okay. I think that's the statement. Y'all can pause to read the statement. Right here is just telling you at the time he was a registered a level 2. Okay. Offender. And y'all can pause to read this. It's a statement. And I guess his property items that he that was found. A long knife. Possible hand or handgun case or whatever. Y'all can pause to read that. Right here is basically the items that was taken. A pair of green Levi jeans. Remember, he said he described everything she had on, from even the bag. Okay, pair of green Levi jeans, white t-shirt, pair of checker boxer shorts, white Fila sneakers. Okay. And then large knife, 1 bottle with liquid labeled, and then 2 bed sheets. Now, on one pair of jeans, 1 white t-shirt, this is his stuff. And 2 Fila sneakers were negative for the presence of, spermatozoa. 1 pair of checker shorts were positive for the presence of spermatozoa. Okay. So pay attention. There was a kit that was done. That was, clearly stuff was found on it. Clearly intercourse him, because he lied and he said that they last had intercourse last year. Well, clearly it was a lie, because how if evidence was, presented saying otherwise. The defendant stated, what am I being arrested for? I didn't do anything. Then stated, I did not see her today. So he said he didn't see her today at all, but then he turned around and said he did see her with the boy, the friend that he didn't know the name. Right? Then he said, I saw her at the bus stop today, and I talked to her. He went home and went to sleep. Okay? Pay attention, because all of this just don't make no sense. So his charges was R in the first degree, actual abuse in the first degree, unlawful imprisonment in the second degree, assault in the second degree, criminal possession of a weapon in the fourth degree. So he had multiple charges. Okay? Y'all can pause to read this because this was the letter that everybody was going off of after everything was being said and done and everything. This letter was from Jennifer Huff, and it's basically recanting some of the things she said. She said she told the truth, but not all of the truth. Listen, people were like, oh, look, see, she's a liar, she's a liar, she's a liar. But can we not forget that Nicki Minaj is Nicki Minaj, and she always claims that she has the higher uppers, and she got people to do this and back that, and then Kenneth Petty is a gang member and everything else, like, and y'all act like he don't have ties, or he have a history. And we're going to get into some of that history in a minute with one of his exes. But this is why I'm trying to put that out there. If, like I said, if you are a Barb, everything that I'm saying, even the video, you're not going to see anything. Everything Nicki do, right or wrong, she's always right? Okay. But like I said, y'all not going to, it's not going to click in your head. People that's open-minded, really, that see things for what it is and things that's in their face and go by the evidence and the proof, this video is for you, okay? Now, y'all can pause to read this, okay? A lot of things switched. It made it seem as if it was more her fault and stuff in here and stuff like that. And in here, she made it seem as if, like, he wanted to, be intimate with me. I said no. Oh, he felt some type of way, so I just did it or whatever. She made it seem like it was like, listen, this was a lie. I felt like she was threatened. She even said that her family was getting threats, and there's a lot. So we're gonna get into some more. But y'all act like people don't get intimidated, threats, and everything else, and don't be fearful. Like, it's just use your brain, okay? Anybody in a situation, they even have people that unalive witnesses. So can you imagine what a person would do or say to the actual victim? Please, like, can y'all please? I'm going by the evidence. I'm going by the interrogation video that just came out and everything else, and you putting 2 to 2 together, it just makes sense. All right, so this, I guess, was from Jennifer Hughes' adopted family, because remember, they was also getting threats and stuff like that. They wanted her to recant her statement at the time because they didn't want none of that drama at their door. They didn't want none of that stuff. Okay, they wasn't with all of that. So they're like, listen, just do this so we don't have to deal with that. Okay, regardless of whatever the situation was, Jennifer always stuck to her story until after a while, when things was presented and things was being inserted and people was being inserted and stuff like that, then everything changed. All right, it says, Dear Mrs. Amizu, I am writing to refer Jennifer Hughes to the unit to initiate proceedings for voluntary placement. Jennifer was recently the victim of a crime that is being investigated by the Special Victims Bureau of the Queens District Attorney's Office. It is recommended by the office that Jennifer be placed in a setting not in the proximity of her current neighborhood due to the fact that she is receiving threats from associates of the perpetrator of the crime. These associates have come to her home, threaten her siblings and caregivers, and attend her school. It is important that she be placed in a setting away from the area in order to ensure that she is protected from the risk of her perpetrator and or his associates learning of her whereabouts. Now, in these type of cases where the victim's safety is at risk, they do this. They place you other places. They do this. They do that because they don't want nothing to happen to you. And clearly, he was well known, and it was a real serious case for this to even be a possibility of moving her away from where she lived. So put that in mind too. It had to be something really serious. And they had to have proof, evidence, and everything for him to get locked up. The interrogation video itself shows all the lies. Like, come on. Now, people was also talking about Nicki and Kenneth's age difference. Okay. Now, he was 16, and I think Jennifer was 16 at the time when everything happened. But according to Nicki, 14, 15, I think she knew him or met him or whatever the case may be. And at that time, he had to be 19 or 20. There's like a 5-year difference. So, that right there didn't make no sense. But then later on, I think of her music or whatever video, she says she knew him or they started dealing with each other when she was 17. So, he had to be, 22 or something, right? I still feel like that's weird. I don't know. But people are talking about the age differences. Now, that time, somebody said, wait, y'all calling this man a rapist, but it happened in 1994, meaning he was 16 or 17, and the girl was a 16-year-old. Must have been a white girl.
That was a f***ing lie.
We're going to get into some audio, too, because Nicki says he was 15, and she was 16 in a relationship. But go off, internet. Y'all can't run my life. Y'all can't even run your own life. Thank you, boo. So, according to Nicki, him and Jennifer was in a relationship. And who said this? Her? I mean, him? He told you this. He told you his side of the story. You had to ask him. You had to ask him. And this is the story he told you because he's going to try to prove he's going to continue to say he's innocent, right? I just cannot. Now, remember Redbone? No, that's Kenneth's ex. And she had came out. And that whole situation happened when she found out that he was cheating and over there with Nicki at the turkey drive and everything else. So we're going to get into some of the old DMs. Now, she sent Nicki a text messages between her and Kenneth, basically saying, look, he using you for money, girl. Okay? I'm trying to get us a bag. She said, nah, I'm grown. He says, nobody care about them. And then she said, hold on. I just want to go my separate way. You too slow and stuck. Your mind don't work the long way. And then she says, I'm good. And then he says, yo, you sound so dumb. Stop beefing and you will see improvement. But remember when Nicki came out with this man, her childhood boyfriend or whatever the case may be, and everybody was like, he using her. All of a sudden, here he come. Right? After Meek Mill, after Safari, after whoever else, here he come. Why him? Because he wanted to get that bag. Now, she wrote Nicki and said, hey, baby, if I was you, I wouldn't post you on your page. He said he slew you out and you freaked everyone in the hood. Said you was Tweety girl and you was sucking his eggplant while you was with Tweety. And he said he slapped the out of you. Are you going to pay me the money Kenny owes me? Let me sip this bonfire s'mores frozen coffee because that's good. That's my first time trying that one, but listen, it is what it is. Okay, now according to Redbone, Kenneth was talking about Nicki to her, talking about she was a little thotty body on the blocky. And Tweety must have been the boyfriend that she was with, that she was talking about that was her first love. That must have been who Redbone talking about, because according to Nicki, she only had one boyfriend. And she cheated on that boyfriend with Kenneth. So she was already playing around with both of the guys. And she did admit that they had a phone conversation, the current boyfriend and Kenneth at the time. They had words, and then they seen each other and they fought. Okay? So just pay attention. Also, remember when Nicki Minaj posted her selfie with her brother after paying $100K bail following his child grape arrest? Pedo. Just straight pedo. What? I wouldn't dare. I don't care. Now, let's get into some of these things. Nicki knew he graped that woman and still proceeded to fund his legal fees. She sold Sam off like a prize when everyone looked at her as laughingstock who married an offender. He is on Megan's Law for life. Good. Nicki Minaj is a pathological liar. She lied on Jennifer. She has told outrageous lies on Cardi B. Has lied about labels and machines, all because she knows her reason for beefing with Cardi was pure jealousy. Everything that comes out of her mouth is a lie. But she got her barbs. Now we're going to listen to this audio. Okay. Yeah, and this is regarding the time of Kenneth and everything else.
Something that he was wrongfully accused of doing when he was 15 years old. All because he didn't have $7,000 to get himself bailed out. Because when you in the hood at 15, you don't have that kind of money, neither does your family. And when the alleged accuser wrote a letter to the judge asking to recant these statements, she was told that she would go to jail for 90 days, allegedly, if she recants the statement. But white is right.
She said white is right. So is she insinuating that Jennifer was a white woman? She had his age wrong. First of all, he was 16, not 15. 2, it wasn't a white woman. Where is she getting her information from? Kenneth Petty? What the hell? So she already was coming in not knowing nothing. She was going by what he told her. And a lot of these guys do a good... They took a good one to try to prove something. Okay? Also, right after what all of this is going on. Kenneth Petty interrogation. Kenneth Petty interrogation. Kenneth is a liar. Nicki's a liar. She's, defending a rapist. Here she go. September 13th, the Gag City Reloaded, the deluxe album. So she dropped a date when all of this is going on. Of course she would do this. You was just telling the Barbs to basically either get the tickets, run it up, get them tickets now so I could drop this deluxe. And she ain't have no date, no nothing. She wasn't insinuating anything. But here we go. Same day. When everything is being viral about it. So somebody says, this surely can't be the actual cover because I would genuinely freaking unalive myself. She says, it's not. I mentioned the cover being a photo. Get your sorry ass out the palace and touch fields of grass. Throws some canned baked beans at you and blocks you and laughs. So, all because somebody doesn't agree with her album cover, this is what she's saying. Y'all go off on Nicki for talking to people. I'm done. Then she just randomly puts 228. Make them mad. Just post 228. She knows she has a large fan base to have things trending, and that's not, that's something easy for her to do. Okay, because she has the fan base to do it. But some things she just be doing is just like, girl, what are we talking about? Like, what are we talking about for real?
Oh.
It's funny how the blogs are silent right now, and I haven't even seen a post the interrogation video of Pink Wig's disgusting husband, but they was posting that video of Megan nonstop when that incident happened. Y'all see what's going on? The September curse is real. Oh my God. And that's from a barb. And somebody said, it's like something every day at this point. It always leads back to that husband. I want him gone by tomorrow. But remember when Nicki came out and, you know, everybody was insinuating that they was about to get a divorce and she was going to go on this hiatus and all type of stuff. Then they ended up being spotted on the plane, going on the plane together with the fake energy and the fake love. Like, I just feel like that every time I see them, it doesn't give me happy. It gives me like force. It gives me like image for the image, or we're just staying just to stay. I don't know. It just never gave to me. Okay. Kenneth Petty is a pathological liar. This man denied that his name was Zoo. Yet these maggots want us to believe he didn't grape Jennifer. All the evidence points to him actually violating her. The scars on her body, every one of you who supports that woman will rot in hell. Nicki Minaj lied to her fans about her husband. She said he dated Jennifer Hugh and had some intimacy with her, but her parents were going to disown her, so she lied on Kenneth Petty. Right, that was the story that was going around. Jennifer was just this, promiscuous little teen going around and stuff, and she didn't want her parents to know that she was getting freaky Nicki, so she lied on him. That's what the story was, but clearly that's not what it was. Nicki Minaj is a known liar. All she do is lie. Okay, now let me know how y'all feel about that. Let me know how y'all feel about it, okay? And really open your mind and don't be like an obsessive, delusional fan. And really look at, if y'all want, y'all can look back at what Jennifer Huff said at the time, her statements and everything. There's no way that a female was going to describe your room and items in your room that she used to defend herself if she never been in your room. So he just been lying throughout the interrogation. I don't care if he's 16. He has prior convictions and all type of trouble. So he's not no innocent little kid. Okay? Okay, so we're going to stop that right now. The kits was done. Everything was done. And he did 4 years because of what was presented against him. Things that he said out his mouth that was not matching up anything. Okay? So, let's just get it together. I believed Jennifer when she first came out. You could just tell when somebody is genuine, or like you can tell that they actually experience what they're talking about. It's just different. It's just different. Okay, I believe her. Still do. Okay? And that's just what it is. Now this interrogation video just 10 times made it more believable in how I felt and believed her. And I'm leaning towards that side. You can feel however you want to feel. It is what it is. That's my opinions. Speaking on the interrogation video that is circulating, and that's just what it is. Like I said, I don't condone anybody that defends or still associate themselves with rapists and pedos. Okay, those are my main. Those weird. Okay, kidnappers and everything else. All of those weirdos. I can't. And I'm quick to cut people off, so it's really nothing to me. And those are serious things. I don't care. People talking about something, oh, it's the past. Why y'all bringing up something for like 20, 30 years ago? Who cares? Because this has been recently just talked about not too long ago when everybody said Jennifer was a liar. Oh, y'all just doing this because it's Nicki Minaj. Okay, so what? She's not exempt because she Nicki Minaj? Look at P. Diddy. Look at Chris Brown. Look at Cardi. Look at all these people that always constantly get their past thrown in their face. Here go people with Cardi. Oh, y'all still defending Cardi, and she spiked men drinks and robbed them and all this. They bring that up all the time. They bring up Offset cheating all the time. Okay, so Nicki associated herself with a weirdo. They're married and have a child. They're affiliated. That's just what it is. Nicki defended this man. She defended him. Regardless of anything, she defended him, and it is what it is. So, yeah, we're going to talk about it, and I'm pretty sure next year is going to be another conversation about the same thing. So, who cares? If you feel some type of way about something that is being presented from 20, 30 years ago that clearly makes more sense to the whole story, then something's wrong with you. But if you automatically was like, oh, Jennifer's a liar, and you was already team Nicki, Kenny, nothing being said or presented in your actual face is going to mean anything. It's going to always be Team Barb. So, at the end of the day, it really don't matter. Okay, y'all go with whoever y'all go with, and y'all believe whatever y'all want to believe, and I'm going to do the same. It's okay. But anyway, I love y'all. Let me know down in the comments below how you feel about this. And keep it cute. And that's just basically what it is. But anyway, I love y'all, my loungies, and I'll see you on the next video. Until then, toodaloo, bye-bye.